Hey everyone, and welcome. It's amazing how sometimes a whole story packed with emotion and history and meaning can be hiding inside a single sentence. Today, we're going to unpack the deep, deep story tucked away in just one powerful line about the Eid holiday.
So here it is. In Bengali, it's pronounced something like "Ei Eid desher bari jaben na, deshe keu nai, jabo nai bar." And what that means is, aren't you going to the village home this Eid? No one is there, I won't go this time. Now, on the surface, that seems like a pretty simple exchange, right? But believe me, it holds a complete, super emotional narrative about tradition, family, and what home really means.
All right, so how does one little line tell a whole story? Well, we're going to break it down piece by piece so we can really feel its full weight. Let's start with the decision itself. Okay, so this is the first part of the puzzle. It's a straightforward, factual statement. Someone's changing their holiday plans. But you have to understand, for so many people, going to the ancestral village for Eid is the tradition. It's this huge celebration and reunion. So just saying you're not going, well, that's already a big deal. It's a break from the norm. And that's the very next question that pops into your head, isn't it? Why? Why break a tradition that's so important? The what is clear, not going home. But it's the why that holds the real heart of this story. And lucky for us, the sentence doesn't leave us hanging. And here's where we get that why. The sentence pivots right here, giving us the justification, which is really the emotional core of this entire statement. Everything turns on this one little phrase. Wow. Just a few words, but they change absolutely everything. This isn't about the trip being too expensive or being too busy with work. This is about absence. It's about loss. It tells us the journey just isn't worth making anymore because the destination isn't what it used to be. The physical place is still there, sure, but the people are not. And this brings us to a really crucial distinction, right? The sentence isn't about an empty house, bricks and mortar, a dot on a map. It's about the loss of a home, that feeling of belonging, that place that's filled with people and memories. The building is there, but its soul, its spirit, that's gone. So, with all of that heavy emotional context in our minds now, let's go back and listen to the final part of the sentence. We've heard the decision, and we've understood the really profound reason for it. So now let's hear the final conclusion. And when you hear it again now, it just hits differently, doesn't it? It's not a casual plan anymore. It feels heavy. It's this heartfelt, almost somber conclusion that's delivered with a real sense of resignation. The decision was weighed against the emptiness, and, well, the outcome is to just stay away. And that right there, that is the complete emotional journey, all contained in that one line. It's a perfect little self-contained story. It starts with a practical decision, gives us a deeply emotional reason, and then it ends with this firm, kind of painful conclusion. It's a logical argument that's driven entirely by feeling. What's incredible is how this one sentence from one person's experience really opens up a much bigger, much more universal conversation. It kind of forces all of us to think about what home truly means, especially as time goes on and our lives change. This is the question that's really at the heart of it all. Can a place still feel like home if the people who filled it with laughter and life and love just aren't there anymore? Is home a location on a map, or is it a feeling that we carry with us, one that's tied completely to other people? And this feeling, it's not unique at all. It's a shared human experience. Traditions evolve, families move away, and our own personal definition of home can shift from being a physical place to simply being wherever our loved ones are. This single sentence really captures a reality for so many people all over the world. And so, we come all the way back to where we started. But now, when we look at this sentence, we don't just read the words anymore, do we? We feel the weight of them. We can almost imagine the empty rooms, the quiet courtyard, and the really tough decision to let a cherished tradition go, all because its heart just isn't there anymore. So we'll leave you with this one last thought to chew on. As we all go about our own lives, it's a really powerful question to ask ourselves. Where is your home? Is it a place you can point to on a map? Or is it defined by the people you share your life with, no matter where on earth you might be? What is it that truly makes a place home?